Yes, $1.8 billion lawsuit is a story that touches millions of lives, involves billions of dollars, and raises fundamental questions about fairness and transparency in one of the economy's most crucial sectors, real estate and the American dream of home ownership. My name is Neda. I'm a real estate broker and we serve Houston metro area. In this video, I'm diving into a story that affects millions of people and asks big questions about the rules of real estate. How will this lawsuit affect you and your ability to buy or sell a home? Let's find out. On October 31st, 2023, the National Association of Realtors, or NAR, faced class action suits and legal battles, including one with the U.S. Justice Department. I am going to make it so simple and easy for anyone who's watching this video. What is the lawsuit about? Let's zoom in on what sparked the lawsuit against NAR. It all revolves around a rule about how money is handled when a house is sold. This rule is part of the MLS, or Multiple Listing Service, which is like a giant online catalog for homes on the market. Here's the rule that's causing all of the fuss. When a seller lists their home on the MLS, they used to agree to pay a commission not just to their own broker, but also to the buyer's broker. It's like a finder's fee for bringing the buyer to the table. And that brings us to the heart of the lawsuit. Sellers argued this rule about commissions made selling their homes more expensive and less flexible. They wanted the power to negotiate or even decide if they should pay this fee at all. Now you might ask, what is MLS? MLS concept dates back to the late 1800s. The fundamental principle is help me sell my inventory and I'll help you sell yours. In summary, the MLS has a rich history rooted in collaboration, transparency, and the shared goal of connecting buyers and sellers in a real estate market. There is a fee to join the MLS and have access to all of its data. However, the public can access a version of this data for free, though it's not as detailed. Well, there are some questions. Why are sellers responsible for commissions for both parties? The answer is sellers don't pay commission when they buy a property, but do when they sell. This arrangement aims to balance out the costs over time. Additionally, commissions are not fixed. Both sellers and buyers have always had the chance to negotiate commission rates. These negotiated rates are then specified in the contracts between sellers and their brokers, as well as between the buyers and their own brokers. In some areas or at certain times, there might be typical fees, but it's important to know that no specific fee is set in stone. Real estate education emphasizes that brokers cannot claim there's a standard fee, nor can any broker enforce one. As mentioned, NAR was ordered to pay $1.8 billion in damages in late October 2023. But in March of 2024, NAR entered into the settlement agreement. They agreed to pay $418 million in over around 4 years. NAR has ensured that consumers can still choose to share commission costs, but only if they arrange it outside of the MLS. This new rule starts in mid-July 2024 per NAR's website. In other words, there will continue to be many ways in which buyer brokers could be compensated, like fixed fee commissions paid directly by the consumers, concessions from the seller, and a portion of the listing broker's compensation. And also having a buyer rep agreement is mandatory before the buyer tours a home. NAR always encouraged members to use written agreements to help consumers understand exactly what services and values they provide and for how much. There are some wrong information going on. This settlement doesn't mean that the 6% commission rate for realtors is ending. Nobody sets commissions. They will remain negotiable. Are the home prices going up? The prices are driven by supply and demand rules, not by the realtor's commission. The NAR settlement will force brokers to reduce their compensation. The settlement does not establish any standard or limitations on the commissions. Do buyers still need to have a realtor? We believe having a realtor would benefit buyers, but it has never been a requirement to purchase a home. And now, what to expect? If you are a realtor, you need to educate your clients even more and help them understand how the compensation works. For sellers, it's wise to research the market and recognize that some buyers might lack the funds to cover their agent's commission. The market valuation your agents offer for your home typically reflects the sale prices of nearby homes, where traditionally the seller covers the commissions for both agents. This expense is essentially integrated in your home's listed price. Therefore, if buyers are expected to handle the commission, they may anticipate a price reduction from the seller to accommodate these additional costs. As a buyer, leveraging the experiences of friends and family along with online resources might give you a sense of confidence through each transaction step. However, only a realtor has access to the latest information and resources, ensuring they can navigate any challenges to secure the best outcome for you. So, there are a lot of facts and fictions about these lawsuits, but the real estate industry is going to change, but the commissions are not going to go away. The realtors are not going to lose their jobs. We need to change how we used to do stuff, and our MLS is going to change, and we should wait and see how the new changes are going to be enforced. But as a consumer, it's always good to use a realtor because they have access to the most updated data, information, resources. So, no matter what side of this lawsuit you are with and what you think about the outcomes, we need to just prepare ourselves and just apply the changes in our lives and in our business. If you are thinking about buying your next home, selling a house, or investing in real estate in Houston and surrounding areas, let's have a one-on-one meeting. It's going to be free, no obligation, and we can talk more about the changes, about your goals, your plans, and what steps you need to take to achieve your real estate goals. Again, my name is Neda. Thank you so much for watching. If you know someone who needs this information, please share it with them. And like, subscribe, follow. I'm sure you know better. Okay, until next time. Bye.